Man.
That, like, what?
See.
You can, like, some people care more about that flag than the flag. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of FYF Debates. We have here today some guy wanting to quit NASCAR because of the ban of the Confederate flag.
Yeah, that Confederate flag thing is...
What?
Yeah, a driver. So we have a NASCAR driver by the name of Ray Ciccarelli. Have you heard of Ray Ciccarelli?
No. I don't even watch NASCAR, but dude, what? So we're going to hear him out first. Again, I want to hear his points on this. Yeah. I got my own premise on the flag. I know he has his own opinions on it. But we're going to hear Ray Ciccarelli out first. We're going to see what he has to say and why he's quitting. And that's the thing about us. We want to hear you out. We want to see what's your reasoning behind it. That's all we want to know. We want to understand your reasoning behind like why you do the things that you do.
Yeah. Well, we got to hear you out. That means because we always say forget your feelings, because if you right, you right. Yeah. We got to forget our feelings. We just got to be wrong if we wrong. So we're going to definitely hear you out first.
He goes through that as if he's saying, I don't want to live in this, or I don't want to work in this place. And he suggests, and I don't remember all the quotes in that terrible post, but it seemed to me like he was suggesting that this is a change to the America that he knows and America that he appreciates and an organization that exists in that America. How in the world can you stand on the ground of wanting to wave a flag that wanted to destroy that? Go ahead, Max.
Right.
No, Marty, I love the way you've been covering this and bringing this to a mainstream audience. I do think that when it is said, no one should ever feel uncomfortable. This is like, it's a little different on a college campus, but I don't believe in safe spaces in terms of ideas. I like to feel uncomfortable with different opinions and different ideas, and that's America, and that's the kind of place in which I'd like to live. I don't think the Confederate flag simply falls under that category, although it does fall under that category. I think there's a more specific category that excludes it from using it, participating in public life in America, which is it's a flag of treason and of racism and of pro-slavery position.
Yeah, he's right about that.
And you support.
Well, see, this is the thing. Hold on. Let's say you have your own country. Well, no. Let's say you have your own country. Mm-hmm. I have my own country. Mm-hmm. Countries are right next to each other. So, or let's not even say that. Let's say we're both in the same country, and our cities are fighting against each other. Right.
Right.
All right, but your city's fucked up. Our city's good. So we start going to war.
Shit fucked up.
I'm just saying. We go to war. Let's say we go to war because we want to tear your shit down. Because your people is complaining to us that they want to get up out of your city.
Okay.
And your city's fucked up. So we come in, we war with y'all, we wipe y'all out. And so now it becomes one big city. But we still got motherfuckers in the city who want to wave the old flag around. Don't work like that, man. That old flag, that motherfucker's lost, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the Confederate flag. Y'all be waving flag of a motherfucker that lost. These motherfuckers lost. They some losers, man.
That's what that means.
That's FYF sports, man. Y'all want to run around waving a flag. That ain't no heritage. So you basically saying your heritage is a heritage of some losers, man.
Losers, bro.
These motherfuckers lost.
They lost their damn mind. That's what they lost.
But that too. But I'm just saying we want to wave the flag of the losers, man. Come on, man.
You really finna over a flag, bruh?
Well, let's just hear.
Look, I'm just saying one more thing. Even if I cared that much about the flag, bro, I'm not about to lose no money with no damn flag, bro. All I'm doing is racing around in a circle, and I'm getting paid.
We gonna break that flag down though for him too, because now we got some information for y'all. We gonna expose this Confederate flag. We gonna expose it big time. But again, we gonna do that at the end of the show.
Look at the seating southern states. Like, look what each one of them stated first paragraph about why they were fighting. And the fact that subsequent generations turned it into, and it was a willful act on the part of previous generations, turned the Confederate flag simply into a more generic kind of Southern pride thing for them is bogus. I'm not saying that dynamic doesn't exist. That's not a good enough reason to fly it. It's based on misinformation and disinformation. In other words, propaganda intentionally put out to get people to believe things that are untrue. And leftover racism. So I think it's not simply that we can't do anything that makes anyone feel uncomfortable in public events ever. I think in this case, this rises to a level that other things don't. You can respond in 1 second, Marty, if you don't mind. I'd like to just make because I wanted to engage with that point. You know, we've heard of liberal guilt, right? And liberal guilt can actually be very useful in terms of progressing things. I think this is an example, this driver who doesn't want to participate, if this is going to happen now, in conservative guilt. And by liberal and conservative, I don't mean politically. I mean in terms of one's personal constitution. Now, that obviously will influence oftentimes their political ideas, but I mean personally, whether someone wants to be progressive, wants to go forward, or whether someone wants to be more conservative, meaning maintain the status quo.
Man.
That, like, what?
See,
you can, like, some people care more about that flag than the flag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, see, this was so funny. Here's what's so funny about it. This is what's so funny about those people that say Colin Kaepernick was disrespecting the flag.
Right.
So they'll say Colin Kaepernick was disrespecting the flag when he took a knee during the anthem.
Right.
But you will have some people who will disrespect the current U.S. flag by flying it with a Confederate flag, the flag of a force in the United States that we needed to overthrow to become who we are today.
Yes.
So for Tommy Lahren, anybody on Fox News, I want y'all to answer this question. Is it disrespect to fly the so-called Confederate flag alongside the current U.S. flag?
Right.
When that's disrespect to me.
Right. That flag supposed to be freedom, justice for all.
But
and then you got the Confederate flag that means the total opposite.
At the end of the day, regardless of why they were fighting, this Confederate army was against the U.S. as is constructed now. They were against it. We had to fight them in a war to overthrow them. So, again, for anyone who says that a lot of these people who wave the so-called Confederate flag are the ones that are mad at Colin Kaepernick for kneeling during the anthem for the current U.S. flag. So I want to know, which flag do you have more respect for? Because I think it's disrespectful.
That's deep.
To me, I think it's disrespectful for you to fly that along the U.S. flag because that was a force that opposed the U.S.
That's deep.
You see? But see, you got to, and again, I got some information. I'm gonna get it up on the screen too. Definitely gonna get it up on the screen. But we need y'all to know what the real Confederate flag was. So the real U.S. Confederate flag wasn't this cross with stars going through it that you see. That was a flag that was later created by the Ku Klux Klan to continue the oppression of blacks. That wasn't a flag that was used in the war. The flag that was used by the Confederate Army in the war was called the Stars and Bars. And it almost looks similar to our flag now, and it had a circular set of stars in the top left corner. So what I'm saying is, why are y'all allowing them to run around saying that they respect the heritage of the South, but they're flying the wrong Confederate flag? Y'all are flying a flag that was made that wasn't even a flag that the people of the heritage that you claim you want to respect were using. That's not the flag that, if you flew the original flag, I would give you more respect.
But is that not understandable, the reason why he's kneeling? He's explaining the reason why he's kneeling. He said he's not disrespecting the flag. Man,
hey, y'all.
This shit is dumb, bro.
But this is what we're going to do. Man, we're going to put them graphics up. I'm going to let y'all decide for yourself, man. I just want, like I said, I want to expose the people that are all, everyone was bashing Kaepernick for kneeling.
Yeah.
you know what? But if you had a genuine appreciation for the flag, you would be bashing everybody else who disrespects the flag.
Who disrespecting the flag?
Because again, if you look at the U.S. flag code, you know how people put the U.S. flag on the jerseys.
Yeah.
You turn T-shirts into the flag.
Mm-hmm.
You put I got some PGs with the flag on the back.
Right.
Right. You got all. These are all things that are against the U.S. flag code. All of this violates the U.S. The U.S. A lot of y'all don't know the U.S. has a flag code that tells you what is actual disrespect of the flag. So all these people who say that they feel disrespected by kneeling, it don't matter what they say. We already have a U.S. flag code that tells you what is and what isn't disrespect of the flag. And kneeling during the anthem is not one of those things that are listed. So I feel like it's something that y'all literally made up. You just make something up just so you can go against Colin Kaepernick,
right? Because
you're too afraid to talk about police brutality, which is, again, y'all got to understand. This is what a lot of people do when you start when a black person talks about police brutality, they automatically assume we're talking about police brutality against just blacks. Police brutality happens against all races. Yep. It's something that needs to be fixed amongst all races. Here in Arizona, we had one of the most, I don't know if you've seen the video yet, we had one of the most craziest police killings. It was a white guy kneeling in a hotel. The cops yelling commands at him. Get on your hands, get on your knees, crawl, do this. The guy's literally screaming, cop, like, what do you want me to do? I don't know. The cop's saying, if you don't follow my orders, I'm going to shoot you. He's yelling and crying back at the cop like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Right. The cops just shoots him dead. Wow. In his own video. But see, those are the stories that get overlooked because I feel like the media pushes that this is just something that just happens to blacks and it happens to everybody. So it's about fixing the police. That's all it is. Y'all don't make it white and black. It's about just fixing the police. Yeah. Because again, they're trained, literally trained soldiers at the end of the day, and it's their job to police the communities. They're trained to do this. Mistakes like that shouldn't be happening.
I think that's deep. Because the police is the one that's starting all of this, bro.
But and it's like, if you're trained, like, being a police officer, you have to choose that profession. Yeah. And when you choose that profession, just like being a lawyer, just like being a judge, just like being a doctor, if you fuck up to a certain degree, you can face certain penalties, right? Like if you're a lawyer, you have to uphold certain standards. You have to do certain things fairly because lawyers can get charged with malpractice. There's certain crimes that they can get charged with if they don't represent their clients correctly. Doctors can get malpractice lawsuits. They can lose their ability to practice if they're costing patients their lives. If you are in a profession where you can control people's lives, it's your responsibility to uphold that because you chose that profession.
And I think they kill on pure command anyway too. So
but
it's deeper.
But that's about too. You can say that, but that's about poor training. Just like with Amber Geiger, poor training. She walks into the wrong apartment. Okay, let's say she did walk into the wrong apartment. She probably did. Poor training made her pull her gun and immediately shoot, right? Because now we see how you would have actually react in a real situation on the streets. When shit get rough, you'll say you're tired or whatever, and you get in a situation where you panic. Now you panic and kill somebody, and you did it when you were off duty. So we know what you were doing when you were on duty. Yeah. Right? So again, it's just about training. Being a police officer ain't for everybody, and it's not. All these incidents are showing is that we are just hiring just anybody, right?
I hate even talking about this, but I mean it's the world that we live in. So we want you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to hit that notification bell.
All right.
Hey,
yes, sir.
FYF, man.
FYF Sports. We out of here, y'all.